Welcome to the Blank Slates 101, where we delve into the art of strategy, the roots of human behavior, and the stories that shape us. Synopsis of Chapter 2 of Sun Tzu's The Art of War, Waging War. In Chapter 2 of The Art of War, titled Waging War, Sun Tzu underscores the importance of speed and decisiveness in warfare. He argues that prolonged campaigns drain resources and are detrimental to a state's stability. Raising an army of 100,000 soldiers, for instance, is an expensive and resource-intensive endeavor. Verse 1. Once a battle is joined, delays result in the dulling of weapons and the dampening of soldiers' armor, which diminishes the army's effectiveness. Verse 2. The longer the war drags on, the greater the strain on the resources of the state. Verse 3. Sun Tzu warns that when the army's resources are depleted, the state becomes vulnerable to exploitation by others who may take advantage of the situation. Verse 4. While history has seen examples of stupid haste in war, he asserts that cleverness has never been seen associated with long delays. Verse 5. In his view, prolonged warfare never benefits a country and can only lead to its downfall. Verse 6. To wage war profitably, Sun Tzu emphasizes that one must truly understand the destructive nature of war itself. Verse 7. To avoid drawn-out conflicts, Sun Tzu advises that a skillful commander never raises a second levy of troops, and the supply wagons should never be loaded more than twice. Verse 8. The prudent general brings war material from home, but ensures that provisions are taken from the enemy during the campaign. Verse 9. This tactic, according to Sun Tzu, minimizes the burden on the home state and maximizes the efficiency of the military effort. The sage general must also be mindful of the burden warfare places on the population. Sun Tzu cautions against maintaining an army far from its base, as this impoverishes the people who must support the troops. Verse 10. The proximity of an army raises prices and depletes the wealth of the populace, as they are forced to contribute to the maintenance of the force. Verse 11. Furthermore, heavy levies and requisitions drain the strength of the people and dissipate their resources, which ultimately weakens the state. Verses 12, 14. Sun Tzu reiterates the value of foraging on the enemy, stating, "A wise general makes a point of foraging on the enemy. One cartload of the enemy's provisions is equivalent to 20 of one's own, and likewise a single pickle of his provender is equivalent to 20 from one's own store." Verse 15. By utilizing the enemy's resources, the general not only relieves the burden on his own people, but also weakens the opponent. Motivating the troops is another key factor in waging successful war. Sun Tzu stresses that, to defeat the enemy, the troops must be stirred to anger, and to gain from the victory, they must be rewarded. Verse 16. In a specific example, Sun Tzu describes chariot warfare. Whoever captures 10 or more chariots should be rewarded. The chariot's flags should be replaced with the victor's flags, and the chariots incorporated into the victor's army. Verse 17. Moreover, Sun Tzu suggests that captured soldiers should be treated with kindness, as this strengthens the victor's forces by integrating the conquered into their ranks. Verse 18. In conclusion, Sun Tzu emphasizes the primary objective of warfare. In war, then, let your great object be victory, not lengthy campaigns. Verse 19. The commander holds the fate of the people in his hands, and whether the state will experience peace or peril depends on his actions and decisions. Verse 20. This focus on victory and efficiency is essential for ensuring the success of the campaign and the well-being of the state. Every strategy starts with a single move. Yours could be subscribing to the Blank Slates 101. See you in the next exploration.